Am I dreaming? That looks just like Edison. We're not supposed to be going back to school. I thought we were doing online. Oh, this is a terrible dream. I can't believe summer's over. Well, it has been a little while. Well, let's just go with it and see how this thing goes. Yep, that's definitely Edison. Oh man, I've been here before. Guess I'll just walk on in, see what things look like. Yep, that's the front walkway. There's Mr. Vineyard's office over there on the left. Here's the front doors. Well, nothing to do at this point but to just go ahead and walk in, I guess. Let's see what it looks like in there. Huh, boxes everywhere. That's weird. The display cases are sort of empty. I guess there's construction going on. Well, that looks nice. That could use a door. Let's go up the stairs and just get to class. The only good thing about Mr. Balker's class is that it's the first one on the right, so it's not hard to find. Hopefully there's cool people in here. Oh, great. This dream just keeps getting worse. I'm the only one in here. Oh well, let's just sit up front. Nothing else to do. It's not like I'm going to be able to hide. Oh boy, here we go. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Mr. Balker, and I'm going to be your teacher. I've got a few different classes this year, so I'm making the one welcome video for all you guys, but truly, welcome back. It has been a long time, and I very much miss hanging out and doing this stuff. So let's kind of talk about what this is going to be and how we're going to do it, okay? First of all, what a year, right? I'm sure you guys have already heard this before. It's been crazy. There's been all kinds of things that no one could have ever expected, but it is what it is, and we've got to do whatever it is we can to make this matter. So, first of all, you guys are all in a position that's frankly difficult. You are expected to do things that when I was your age, I certainly was not expected to do, and that I don't know that I would have done well, frankly. The responsibility placed upon you guys is significant. You are going to get out of these classes whatever it is you put in. However, whatever you get out of these classes, if it's not what you were supposed to learn, well, then that's going to be kind of on you. The world is going to expect you to have learned these things. If you spend this time and don't get anything out of it, unfortunately, there's no catch-up later. So make it matter, truly. I understand that this may not be your favorite subject, but it's something that we're signed up for, and do what you can with what you've got, where you're at. I'll tell you that. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am a second-year teacher. Some of you probably ran into me last year. I am 43 years old. I have gotten into teaching specifically because I have a one-year-old girl. Why would that make me want to do it? Well, simply put, I want her to grow up in a world that's better. And it may not change the entire world, but if I can help a few of you, then that'll make her world a little bit better, because you will be the adults when she's coming up. And I have a tremendous amount of confidence in this generation, if I'm honest, because you guys are generally really, really good to one another. And I think that's an unbelievably great thing for our future. I hope that you guys are able to solve some of the problems that my generation and the ones before you have left, but we'll see how that goes. Next thing about me, I don't take that much very seriously. I know it sounds like it so far, but this is an introduction video. I have to be kind of serious. By and large, if you've talked to the people that have known me, I'll talk about just about anything. I can take a joke. I can make a joke. I love interacting with you kids because you guys have a perspective that is very different than mine. I think it's great. I think it's cool. I have done all kinds of stuff in my life. I'm not going to go through the litany of jobs and careers that I've gone through, but suffice it to say, there's plenty of them. But I think this is going to be my last one. This is something that I've absolutely fallen in love with, and I don't expect to go do anything else down the road. So I love teaching. What can you expect from me? Well, first and foremost, guys, I will take you seriously, and I will answer your questions. I don't know if you've talked to people that might have had me as a teacher last year, but I'll talk about just about anything that's reasonable, and I will answer real questions with real answers. A reason that I feel this is important is I don't know your guys' perspective. I don't know what it's like. You guys are growing up in a very different situation than I did. I mean, heck, let's look at this crazy virus situation. If I was in 8th grade, I would never in a million years would have been able to hang out at my house and do work and learn on my own and miss all of the social stuff that goes on in school. I'd be losing my mind. For one, I lived out in the middle of nowhere in the country, so there wasn't anything to do. For two, there was no technology, so there's nothing to do. So I don't know. I don't know how you guys are doing it, but I believe in you. I think you're going to do just fine. So that's why I take you seriously. And again, I will talk to you about anything that you really want. 2, I will be here. If you talked to people last year, I missed a day. I don't generally call in sick. I went my last job several years without calling in sick. The only thing that'll keep me out of here is that there's something going on with my family that I don't have a choice about. Number 3, I will give you assignments. I will give you the opportunity to learn. If you want to, they're going to be there. I promise. I will do at least 2 a week, oftentimes 3 a week, because I think it's important that you guys have the opportunity to get all this information. Because again, this is your only shot at it, okay? Number 4, I will grade your work and give you feedback in a timely fashion. The reason that's important is sometimes I've been told that teachers maybe wait too long and they don't get back all of the assignments graded with notes in time for a student to really do anything to get better with it. And I think that's wasteful. I am also a student, and so I like to get feedback on my work almost immediately. That way I can improve it and get better at it. So I will do the same for you. Last of all down here, I will give you my real opinion when you ask for it, and sometimes when you don't, okay? The reason that's important is, again, I'm not going to sugarcoat things. I'm not going to babysit you. If you have a real question about a real thing that's going on, I'll give you a real answer. And if it hurts your feelings, I'll apologize. We'll talk about that in a minute. What is expected of you? Well, first of all, do the work. If you do the work, you'll learn things. You'll get better, period. That's all there is to it. I will publish videos. I will publish PowerPoints. I will hold Zoom calls. My job is to teach, and your job is to learn. If I do my job, I'm going to expect you to do yours. But again, the responsibility is on you. Number 3, if you don't understand something, reach out to me. If you do it privately, I will answer privately. If you do it in the Zoom call, I'm going to answer in the Zoom call, okay? I think that it's important to do it that way because it may not be the only person's question, right? If you ask in a Zoom call, well, what do they mean by this word in this sentence? Maybe you're not the only one with that question. So by answering it on the Zoom call, other people may benefit by that same knowledge. That's why I'm going to answer it there. But it's not ever my goal to embarrass anybody with a question. Number 4, you are expected to treat others in this class with courtesy. I only have a couple rules in Schools Live. Those of you that have already met me or had me before, the rules are no phones, courtesy, we don't eat in my class. That's it. Well, I can't handle the phone thing because I'm not in your room. I can't handle the eating thing because not my house. You can do what you want. But the courtesy thing I'm going to stand on. That's important. I can joke around a lot, guys. I'm totally great at taking a joke and making a joke, and you'll see me make fun of myself far more than I make fun of anybody else. But here's the thing. You can't make a joke at somebody else's expense, right? We have to be kind to one another. And that's the last bit. When we fail at that, we're going to talk it out. Okay, we're not going to have passive-aggressive months and months of I hate this person or I can't believe this person did that. Just talk it out. We don't have time in this world to hold a silly grudge. We're going to forgive one another and be honest about it. If somebody says something that makes you mad, send them a message. Hey, man, what do you mean by that? Not accusationally, just talk it out. And then solve it, because you don't know how much time you've got with every single person. That could be the last time you talk to that person. Let's make sure that every single chance we get to forgive somebody and be good to one another, that we take it. Because we're going to do it. We're going to upset each other. That's the nature of being social creatures, okay? How will the class be structured? I will post the week's work in advance. You will know what needs to be done that week, and you can turn it in as you see fit. Look, I get that you guys have got some rather unusual schedules, especially now. I know a bunch of you guys are staying up till 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, and you're not going to want to see me at 8:30 or whenever the heck our Zoom call happens to be. I get it. The way that attendance is going to work is based upon how many assignments you've gotten done. If you do all 5 things that we need to get done in a week, you're going to have perfect attendance, okay? I'm going to have assignments, I'm going to have discussion boards, I'm going to have the Zoom call, and I'm going to have office hours. So all you've got to do is make an effort to be at enough things to get yourself full attendance and full participation. That's the goal here, right? So you can take the route to complete it however you want. Whatever things you want to get done, whenever you want to get them done, let's get them done. Work is due right at midnight on Sunday, okay? I will post videos to accompany most instruction, just like this. I'll have a video, walk you through what the idea is, walk you through how it works. You'll see me messing with the board. That way you guys have a firm understanding. It kind of feels like we're in class, okay? In addition, I'll have the Zoom meetings. The Zoom meetings mostly are going to be for you guys asking me questions and just kind of chatting a little bit, right? Because that's what we do in school, right? I remember endless conversations last year, and I had a great time with it. I'm happy to talk about stuff. That's what I think the Zoom calls are going to be for. The videos, by and large, will have most of your instruction. Last of all, I will have open office hours. For those of you that haven't been to college, most of you, office hours is basically just an open forum where you can drop in and talk to me one-on-one if needed, or 2 or 3 at a time. There's not going to be 85 people in there, although I'm popular, could happen. But the whole point of it is just to kind of talk about stuff. It might be the curriculum, it might not. It's what's important to you right then. That's what we're going to have in office hours. So that's it. It's going to be an interesting year. I'm excited. It's not the way that I plan to do things, probably not the way that you plan to do things, but we're going to make the most of it, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So I look forward to getting to know all you guys, and I hope you feel the same way. All right, let's get this thing started.